What is up, guys? I guess I want to start by apologizing. My intention with starting this channel was to take you guys through everything that I was going through with Barrett's esophagus, with the therapies, with my entire healing journey. What I found out along the way was that sometimes it is difficult enough just to be a part of that journey, and it wasn't realistic to document as I go. And that's not to say the journey's over, but things have clearly settled down quite a bit, and I know a lot of you who found me on other platforms, all social media. I'm at Josh Skutnik, and you've had questions, and I do want to help you through those things. So from here, I guess what I want to do is make sure that I'm not overthinking it at this point. From here, I want to just create content. We're going to throw it out there, and hopefully you guys find it useful. I don't want to overthink it. That's what we get stuck in a lot of times, is we overthink what we want to do. We want to create this perfect something, whether it's a business, whether it's, whatever it is, doesn't matter. We overthink it and we never actually take action. YouTube is one of the things that I've wanted to do the right way. I think it's one of the best pieces of educational content, one of the best educational platforms you can create. It's a little less jumpy than the shorter form versions like Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. So I'm a big fan of YouTube. I think this is a very powerful platform, and I wanted to deliver you guys content in the right way. But some content is better than no content, and I think it's going to get better and evolve the more that we do this. So regardless of how it comes out, kind of bear with me initially. Hopefully you guys can pull some value from the things that we're doing, but I just want to take you through my life and the things that I do now to support my healing journey, because once you heal, that's not the end of the journey. It's you're always in the midst of it. There's always something else to be doing. So quick little backstory, I'll kind of summarize what we talked about in the first couple. I was diagnosed with Barrett's esophagus about a decade ago. Had a ton of surgeries after a decade of that frustration of not healing and not getting better and just taking medication, going through it. I had 7 surgeries over the course of 14 months. So they burned my esophagus every other month for 7 months. Fast forward to today, I am clear of Barrett's esophagus. I have been clear for almost 2 years, I want to say. Symptoms are improving. The last thing to come back was energy, and I finally have some energy back. Things are moving in the right direction. I am very happy with the way things are trending, and that's for the first time in a very, very long time. So again, I just want to take you guys through what I do, what my regimen looks like, even the little things. What do I eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, the full day of eating types of things. What do my habits look like? So I'll give you guys a quick summary, and we'll take it from here. I've established a series of things to improve my physical health, maintain my physical health, but mental health, as those of you going through these gut health journeys, which has become all too common nowadays. Barrett's esophagus, especially, but that's not to discount anything else that you guys are going through. It is a mental health journey just as much as it is a physical health journey. We can heal physically while continuing to worry mentally about, what has happened, what could happen, what happens if an episode comes back, a flare-up. All of these things, they place a huge strain on you. So what I do is not just focus on improving physically and through my workouts and through my nutrition, but also mentally through meditation and hot exposure and cold exposure and things that help me stay level-headed, stay calm, and stay in control of my stress response. On the nutrition side of things, I prioritize whole foods, nutrient-dense foods, which may not sound like, oh my gosh, she's reinventing the wheel. But if we think about it, the cards are stacked against us in almost every aspect of our lives. Ultra-processed food is the most convenient and readily available around us at all times. You want to grab and go, that food is probably ultra-processed unless you prepared something otherwise. We're in the go mindset where we can't always prioritize training. You might be at work 12 hours a day. So when do you train? Is it before work when you're super tired, got to wake up early, or after work when you're even more tired and don't feel like doing anything? Just kind of creating a routine, whether it's at your lunch break or it's a quick workout in the morning or some walks throughout the day, depending on what your day looks like. So myself personally, going into that side of things, what my morning routine looks like is I wake up, I take a cold shower, I meditate for 10 minutes, and then I go right into my workout. I do train fasted most of the time. I'll drink my electrolytes, Element, LMNT is the company, and I go right into my workout. So there's nothing else that can get in the way of that training session. So I wake up earlier than you typically would, as if you were just to dive into work, ready for work, and start your day. If you can give yourself an extra 20, 30, 45 minutes in the morning, it makes all of the difference. Mental health, stress-wise, managing that stress, prioritizing sleep. We live in a world where sleep is kind of demonized. It's if you're sleeping, you're not working, you're not hustling, you're not grinding. Anxiety is normal, depression is normal, feeling super stressed all the time is normal. Normal isn't good. Just because everyone else is going through it doesn't make it right. If you look around the entire country, we struggle with obesity, we struggle with diabetes, we struggle with high blood pressure or borderline, so we're looking at hypertension. We struggle with mental health issues. Just because everyone else is going through it doesn't mean that we should be. And with that mindset where everyone else is going through it, that's kind of why we are where we are. We've accepted poor health, mental and physical, as the norm. And this is just the way things are. But we're in an epidemic in almost every facet of health. Our life expectancy is going down, which is absurd for a country like the United States especially. But any developed country, your life expectancy should not be decreasing. It should be increasing as technology gets better. But our habits are continuing to get worse and worse and worse. And we're not getting any outside help from anyone else. We're not getting great guidance from anyone else. And our healthcare system is clearly not doing well for us. It is up to us to create daily sustainable habits, daily sustainable changes to our lives to improve health. So rather than this long-term downward trajectory of we can just expect for things to get worse and worse, we need to start creating changes that allow us to get better over time, to not accept that we peaked in high school or in college or shortly thereafter. We need to be improving our health over time, and that's not impossible. We just have to be very focused and aware. So what our companies do, SD Evolution, whether you're with us one-to-one, one-on-one coaching, or through the app, we are focused on helping you re-enter your prime. We're focused on creating these minimal changes, and how we do that is simply by bringing awareness to every facet of your life. Training, nutrition, mindset, movement, habits. And this isn't just something we built a business on. This is something that we built a lifestyle on, and we created a business out of it. And we did that to help other people, to bring awareness to others. But we're also doing free content forms, social media, podcasts, YouTube, the whole deal, to give you guys as much information as we can, to give you guys as many tools as we can to help bring awareness. Obviously, we can't coach you from the outside, but we can present these tools to you, and it's up to you to be accountable on your own if you do want to take that route on your own and make those changes yourselves. So that is kind of the point of this video, is to kind of dive back in. I just wanted to get something out here, recreate this schedule, get this into my regimen, figure out how I can do this. And I want to create cool content. I just want to figure out the best way to do that. So we'll take you through the lifestyle. We're building a chicken coop. We're trying to create a mini homestead. That's something where we wanted to become self-reliant, right? So it's self-reliance and, being able to kind of have everything in our own backyard, literally. But it's also, hey, everything is super processed. It's kind of hard to trust what anybody says. Organic doesn't mean a whole lot. Like all these things that just kind of float around, and you can see the state of the world. So what can we control? We want to harvest our own eggs and grow some veggies and grow some fruits. We've got some fruit trees and bushes going. In the fall or next spring, I want to start, a full garden. So I want to show you guys things like that, things we're doing around the house, little trips we take. The little mantra we've kind of picked up this past year is experiences over things. So we've pretty much stopped buying ourselves gifts for birthdays and holidays and this and that. And we'll plan trips, or we'll plan experiences, things to go do. And they don't have to be big things. It can be, taking the kayak out on the pond and the paddleboard and going fishing and just hanging out in the water. Could be taking a hike. Could be going to sit down by the river. Could be a trip to Disney World. All these little things that have just added value to our lives over the past year. A lot of good things have happened. It's been a difficult ride. It's been a difficult journey. There was a period of time where I was, almost afraid to travel because I had so much anxiety around my health and how uncomfortable I was all the time, and being away from home always made that worse. So just getting back into living again, taking control of my health mentally and physically, and being able to go out and enjoy these things and do these fun things and just live while we're here, because it all goes by too short. So that's my plan, guys. I'm going to take you through training. I'm going to take you through nutrition, take you through our lifestyle stuff. I'm going to stop overthinking it and just get some content out to you guys. If you do have specific questions, and I know a lot of you have already been doing this and I have been bad about getting back to you, questions, things you want to see, things you're interested in, things you want to learn about, leave comments in this video. Make sure you're liking it, subscribe so you get these updates, but very importantly, just anything that you guys want, because this is created for you. This channel is to help you guys on your journeys by sharing my journey with you. Just throw them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to not only respond in there, but create future content based off of those things. So again, if you want to follow along with everything that I'm doing, Josh Skutnik on all social media platforms. The podcast I run with my wife, Alessandra, is Here to Evolve, and then she has her social media and YouTube channel as well, Alessandra Skutnik. So hopefully it will not be 5 months before this next video comes out. It won't. We'll keep up with it. But catch you guys in the next one.